Welcome to my channel. Please enjoy the video. What is going on, my tea sippers? So it seems that the influencer Nenobia Washington fell several feet to her death. This was reported by TMZ. Nenobia Washington was known as the Queen of Brooklyn, and it appears that they say she fell to her death. However, guys, I beg to differ. This young lady was a beautiful soul. She was very energetic, and it seems that she knew Cardi B and Nicki Minaj coming up living in Brooklyn. And how I found out about this lady years ago is when she did an interview on Tasha K's YouTube channel. She was speaking of Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, and back in the days and how it was when they were growing up, the strip clubs they ventured together, the things that they've done in the tunnel, her and Remy. Okay, she was just expressing herself, and she was saying, that they forgot about her. However, she made a name for herself. I really, really love this woman's soul. I love her character and how real she kept it. So sometime last week, over the weekend, a law enforcement told the source TMZ, police and paramedics responded around 7:40 on that Saturday. They found Nenobia unconscious and unresponsive in front of an NYC building. The source was told that she was rushed to a nearby hospital where she was pronounced dead. So the sources said in their preliminary investigation, they revealed that Nenobia's injuries appeared to be an act of a fall of an elevated position. It's believed she intentionally jumped from 6 stories, but the investigation is ongoing and medical examiner has yet to determine her official cause of death. Now, I don't think that it's fair that they'll say that she jumped from 6, that she intentionally did it. Why would they say that? And they haven't even did a proper investigation. Anyhow, guys, I wanted to get into some more info about this young lady. It seems that she had suffered from the same symptoms. Like I said, guys, the symptoms that men and women suffer being molested as children, they are the same, but they're not the same. One of the main symptoms that men and women suffer from being little boys and little girls and growing up and face trauma of sexual abuse as a child is drug use and anger. And not only that, guys, promiscuity is one of the other top symptoms. Now, I'm going to tell you guys why I love Nenobia Washington, the goddamn Queen of Brooklyn, how real she kept it. And this lady had me in tears, guys. I had to do at least 4 outtakes on this video and keep on rewinding and erasing because I could not stop the tears from flowing from my eyes. However, her testimony has touched me, and I hope that it, guys, touch you too. Because now we have a bigger and deeper understanding about who the Queen of Brooklyn, Nenobia Washington, really was and how she felt about life and growing up. Okay? Awful, tragic things happened to this young lady, and she shared this with the world. I don't want to tell her story. I'll let her tell you her story. But first, I'm going to give commentary on what happened to her. Now, it seems due to my digging, I've watched several videos, and it seems that Nenobia Washington was a very young girl. She was 38 years old. Okay? And it seems that she had a very hard and fast life. Like everything was just going so fast around her and she was moving with the pace. It seems that she got hooked up with this old ass man named Daryl. And this was her man. He's old as hell, and I'm not judging her. It seems like he's an alcoholic. He didn't know who he was. And it seems that he was very abusive towards the Queen of Brooklyn, Nenobia Washington. Okay? It seems like when he gets drunk, he can't control himself. He can't use the bathroom properly. He's just not able to maintain. He does not need to be drinking. However, I'm not going to say that this is the person I believe that pushed her. But one thing is for sure, guys, that is a goddamn lie what TMZ is saying. This woman never, in my opinion, jumped from those 6 goddamn stories. If she wanted to kill herself, she probably would have overdosed. She did speak of trying to kill herself 2 times. Let me tell you something. This lady had it hard. Okay, and she was hard, her personality was hard, and her personality was real. And one thing's for sure, she wasn't gonna jump off no goddamn building. The son, the baby that she gave to her pimp baby daddy, she loved that little boy with all of her heart. And I doubt that she would leave this earth and kill herself in the manner that they're saying that she jumped intentionally and harmed this little boy's mental psyche for the rest of his life, guys. She loved her son so much that she had to get him away from her because she said she was not well. So I doubt if she jumped. And guys, the information is when they found her body, her arms and legs was discombobulated and all over the place and twisted and just like a pretzel. Everything was terrible. Her skull was cracked allegedly from the front of her head to the back of her head. I doubt if she wanted her son to see her in the casket or not be able to see her in the casket if she was going to take herself out. Once again, this is my opinion, and those facts are gonna come up once the investigation starts. But I don't like how TMZ and the investigation has not even been covered yet, and they're saying that they feel she intentionally jumped. That is a goddamn lie. Do your investigation, police officers and paramedics, and then bring the facts out. Okay, guys, so I want Zenobia to tell you her story. This is a very sad time, and I would like to tell her rest in peace, and I would like to tell her son, young man, hold your head up high. Your mother loved you, and she did not do this to herself.
Holy in your sight. Holy in your sight, Father. I love her. She says she loves me. Father, let's make it holy. And I pray in Jesus' name. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give me this day my daily bread, and forgive me my trespasses. I forgive those who trespass against me. Lead me not into temptation, but deliver me from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Hallelujah. Amen. Hallelujah. Amen. Hallelujah. Amen. Hallelujah. Amen.
Go take your drunk ass back in the bed. Let me clear my fucking house. My house is fucking a wreck.
Yes. Damn.
I have to give God. Praise him. Look at my house. My shit is fucked up. My house look crazy.
You wrecked it.
No, bitch, you wrecked it. We wrecked it together, bitch. You know.
No. You ain't going.
Now, this is why I went off on Ari, right? So, I try to be as honest with y'all as I can, right? I was getting raped from 8 to 12 by my cousin. I grew up in a household, 14 people. What's up, ghost fake killer? 2 at the foot, 2 at the head. I didn't know that my 19-year-old cousin having sex with me at 8 wasn't normal. So when I was 12, I had a boy that I liked. And everybody in the building kept going, telling my mother that I was fucking this boy. I never had sex with this boy. So my mother took me to the doctor. She just assumed that I lost my virginity with this boy. I told my mother I never had sex with this boy. So my mom took me to the doctor. This is story morning. My mom took me to the doctor. They did the whole pap smear. They said, yes, Miss Washington, your daughter's not a virgin. She starts going crazy in the doctor's office, right? Yeah, I know I'm putting on my little antioxidants and all that, right? She starts going crazy. She was about to fucking slap the shit out of me. The doctor jumped in front of my mother and said, hold on. Your daughter has been having sex, but someone has been raping this young lady from at least 7 to 8. Because these is doctors. My uterus is twisted. I can never carry a baby full term. I can never, and I would never know what it's like to hold a baby full term. They say yes, she has been having sex. But where they call, in the city they call it ACS. No, actually it was BCW back in the day when I was young. They call BCW. They said this girl has been sexually assaulted from 8 to 12. My cousin was having sex with me, right? So I can never carry a baby full term. They said the older she get, more likely this young lady will not give you no grandkids. My uncle, my family, nobody wants to deal with it, right? I'm dancing. I mean, my baby father, like I said, I come from Pippin and Owen. One of the girls, I don't know what the fuck I did. I did something. My mouth is crazy, I know. My pimp beat the shit out of me. So one of the girls had some coke. So she was like, yo, girl, this coke, when you sniff the coke, it numbs your whole body. You won't feel nothing when you get beat. Bitch, I tried that coke, was my best friend. I did not know I was pregnant. I didn't even think I could get pregnant. Like I told you, my baby father said, give me a year of hoeing, give me 5 years of hoeing, and I'll give you a baby. My baby father knew I never ever took no type of money to have sex. You know how many customers want to have sex with me without condoms? I said no. I don't have sex with nobody without condoms. When I met my dad when I was 13, like I said, when I met my dad, my aunt found my dad at a drug treatment program. They talked some way, somehow. She was like, no, that's her father. I met my grandmother before I met my father. I knew my grandma was gonna do a DNA test on me because she worked too hard. She's a supervisor for MTA. She's not letting no bitch pop up talking about she's pregnant. So I met my grandmother. My little fast ass, I was chilling with this girl in the Bronx on Cortland Avenue, right? And I went and I chilled with her and the niggas. We went to that Van Cortland hotel and I had to pee. I have a weak bladder. So when I drink liquids, I have to pee. So I had to pee and I peed on myself. And the mix of me peeing on myself, the guys had a laundromat, so the guys washed my clothes. And the 3 guys, I was like, 13, I was 14. The 3 guys, they fucked me. I fucked all 3 niggas, they fucked me. And I told my mom I didn't want to have sex with them, but they made me have sex with them. Spent the night out, my mother's outside on Cortland Ave, 156 looking for me. P. Casanova asked him. So my mom called the police. I'm telling the police what happened, but as y'all can see, my stories, they so jumbled. The police is like, you know what? Well, she said she peed on herself, she took her clothes off, the guys had sex with her, we're not dealing with this. I left it like that, right? My mom wanted to fuck the girls up and all that, whatever. Boom. So to make a long story short, I didn't know I was pregnant with my son. I didn't think I could even have fucking kids, bitch. I'm dancing, selling pussy, sniffing coke 90 miles going north. I don't know I'm pregnant. We go to the hospital. My titties is hurting. I'm thinking I got breast cancer. I'm telling my baby father, yo, you gotta take me to the hospital. My titties is hurting. I think I got breast cancer. We get to the hospital. The doctor looked at me. She like, you think you pregnant? I'm like, no. They said I can't have no kids. I'm 16. I can't have no kids. Now I'm 21. I can't have no kids. They said, once I got past 18, my doctor said, I can't have no kids once I get past 18. That doctor came back in and said, miss, you pregnant. My baby father looked at that doctor and was like, that's not my baby. The doctor looked at him and looked at me. I was like, yeah, whatever. When I got 4 months, I was dancing the whole time pregnant with Talib. Everybody in the strip club, shout out to Big D, Big F. Everybody know I'm pregnant. My face is fat, my titties is fat, but I got no stomach. I'm 4 months, I got no stomach. They're like, no, bitch, you pregnant. I stopped dancing. 2 weeks with having Talib. As soon as I found out I was pregnant, I stopped smoking cigarettes. I stopped smoking weed. I had morning sickness all day, every day. I couldn't eat till nighttime, right? I got pregnant when I was 21. I stop dancing. I can't eat. I smoke a blunt just to try to get an appetite. I take a pull of the weed. No cigarettes, no nothing. I want my baby. I stopped dancing 4.5 weeks. 4 months. 4 months, almost 5 months. 4.5 months I stopped dancing. My due date is October 11th. I stopped dancing April. Yeah, my due date is October. I stopped dancing like April. May 2nd, I'm telling my baby father I don't want to do this no more. I'm telling my baby, it's Sunday, why not? We in the house, we can't go to church. So I'm telling my baby father I don't want to do this no more. I'm leaving him. He's like, bitch, take your shit, leave. I'm packing my stuff. In the same 6-bedroom house that he's in right now. I'm packing my stuff, I'm leaving. I'm dragging the bag down the steps. My stomach hit the bag, I slide down the steps. I go on labor with Talik. They was gonna keep me from May 2nd all the way to October 11th. Mind you, my baby phone was my pimp. Big D, that runs strip clubs, everybody know Big D. He's paying for my phone. He's paying for my phone. He's paying for my TV in the hospital. My baby father's not doing shit for me. I had my son 24 weeks. Look, this was Talik. He was so little. He was so little. That was Talik when I had him. No, bitch. You're reading too much into the story. That was my son when I had him. That's Talik, y'all. I had Talik. They sent me home. Talik's in the hospital. He's like this big. I'm like, can I take him home? They're like, no, he has to stay in the hospital. You can't take him home. There was no cocaine in my system. There was no cocaine, no weed in my system. So they couldn't take him. They couldn't call CPS. 2 weeks after I had Talik, this man would not give me no money to go to the hospital. So, 2 weeks after I had my son, right, with my C-section, right, y'all, I had to go back dancing. You see my C-section? Wait, let me show you. You see my C-section? My C-section bust open. My C-section bust open right there. Right there. I had to go dancing because he wouldn't give me no money to go to the hospital to see my son. I can't leave my son in the hospital. So, bitch, stitches in me, 2 weeks. Girl, I know, bitch. Stitches in me. I go dancing, bitch. I made like fucking $800 at that fucking party, bitch. Now I got money to go see my son. Back and forth. My son's in the hospital. He's growing. He has to have the blood transfusion. 2 weeks. Yeah, bitch. Stitches in me. Bitch, I put like 6 baby wipes in my pussy. Bitch, I'm going to get this money. Make the money go see my son. He's getting big. I'm there every day. Shout out to my baby father, sister Tiana. I love her so much. She gave, like, Talik room was the Winnie the Pooh room. And I don't care. Lil Uzi Fingers, just roll with me with the story. So, I said to say that I had a rough life and I can't give y'all all my life in one. That I've been through hell and back in my life. I've been through hell and back. So that's what makes me strong, and that's what makes me be able to do things. I swear to you, that boy is my world. I see my aunt smoke crack, New Jack City. Yo, when Joey died, and Joey got killed in front of me and my son in 2016, that shit hit me different. And I never smoked dust in my life. I started smoking dust. I couldn't do it. I told my baby father, He has to take Talik. I can't let Talik hate me for being on drugs. Please, come get him. I don't want him in the system. I'll give you full custody of him. Just take Talik. He's 13, 2017. In Yonkers courtroom, they had the lawyer. My baby father, I don't got no money. I'm in Yonkers. Joey's dead. Talik's 13. I don't know what to do, y'all. So, I went and I met with the lawyer in the back. He was like, your mother's here. My mother's trying to take him. My mother, mentally retarded. She can't read. She can't write. I didn't want to give my baby father. I didn't want to give Talik to his father. But I had to. I couldn't let Talik see me smoking dust. I couldn't let Talik see me sniffing coke. So I gave my baby father full custody of Talik. And I had to because I love that baby so much. I love Talik so much that I couldn't have him hate me and see me drugged out. I said, DJ, please come get him. I'll give you full custody. His SSI check. I just don't want him to see me like this. And I gave him to his dad. And the court's made it to where I have to have supervised business with him. So I wasn't giving him no urine. I gave them 2 clean urines. They ran down on me. They locked me in that fucking on 131 Warburg. They locked me in the room. They was like, you gotta give urine now. Your PO said if you don't give urine, she's gonna violate you in 2017. And when I gave them my urine, it came back with dust in it. And I have to have supervised this with my baby. And I'm okay with that because I know he's safe. Because I know he's safe and I know he's okay. And, some people say whatever, but I did what I had to do as a mom. He's a beautiful kid.
So guys, this is Nenobia's story. So like she said, she did not want to hurt her son. Do you really think she would jump from a building and kill herself and a gruesome death like this just for her son to come to her funeral and not be able to see her body or even to see her and see that she's all cracked up? I don't think so. And I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, not even Nenobia, but we're all entitled to our own opinion. Now, I know she said that she had this boy with her pimp boyfriend. He was her pimp, and she had his baby. And she felt that her son would be safe with him. It seems that she wasn't even safe with him. And what was the reason that when she went to go visit her son, she gave her son to this man, which is the father, but indeed he was still your pimp. You went to go see him. You gave up all the SSI checks, all of the government checks, meaning you gave your son to him along with all of the benefits that came with the child. Now, why would this boy's father, who said something to TMZ, have another girl to jump on you, Nenobia? This is what I want to understand. And the reason I played her and her old boyfriend, Daryl, praying, and she said her house looked a mess, it's because either, for one, they both are victims of child molestation in the first place. If you can see, she was 8, her cousin was 19 and she was 8 years old. This shows why she's with that older man, in my opinion. The house was torn up. I didn't want to show the video, guys. It's too graphic. But I just wanted you to listen to the words. The house was torn up. Like clothes and stuff were everywhere. And it just looked like it was a tornado going on through the house. At first, I was thinking, well, maybe they were fighting each other. No, I think they got high. And I think sometimes when people get so angry and to relieve themselves, they have not gotten proper therapy. They both probably just trashed the house because of the pain that they're dealing with. They cannot shake what happened to them as children. Or maybe he was there just to support her. Anyway, guys, so her baby daddy is her pimp, and she made that perfectly clear. She gotten pregnant. She was molested by her 19-year-old cousin. And her uterus was twisted, and the doctors told her she wouldn't be able to have a child. She was blessed to have her young son, but she was out there doing things and didn't even know she was pregnant. Now, Mr. Jackson came out and spoke to TMZ, and he was telling them that he was getting different accounts on what happened. If you guys can see, I've done investigation. People are making videos. I've seen nobody come forward saying anything about what they witnessed Zenobia doing to herself or whoever pushed her off of that building. The baby daddy pimp is very suspicious. And this is just my opinion, because nobody else has came out and spoken about Nenobia jumping off the building or them witnessing anything or her trying to kill herself or allegedly taking her own life by jumping from this building. It seems there are really no witnesses, and that the baby daddy pimp is being disingenuous. However, guys, I wanted to bring this story, and let's just let the investigation get done, and the truth is going to come out to the light on what really happened to the Queen of Brooklyn, Nenobia Washington. I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and until the next video, guys, you guys know I love you.